Hi, good
Yeah, good
morning.
morning to you, sir.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing good, sir. Good morning to everybody.
Good morning. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning. Hi, good
Yeah, good
morning.
morning to you, sir.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing good, sir. Good morning to everybody.
Hi, Amisha. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Alita. Malika ji, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Good
Morning.
morning, sir.
Morning, morning.
Good morning, all. Sir, how is Hasina ji?
She is much better. They're talking about bringing her out of the ICU and all.
Oh, great, sir. Great. Thanks to God, Almighty Lord.
Yeah. I'm conveying all your messages to her every day.
Okay, sir.
The recording and her grandson plays it to her. So, and she's very happy.
Oh, great.
Actually, the day
Great,
we
sir.
started doing this, she started getting better much faster, I must say.
Oh, great, great, sir.
Yeah, it lifts anybody's spirit to know that people are with them, no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Convey her that we are all love her.
Okay, great. Now I'm starting the
All of
recording.
them, EMC, we love her.
All right, good morning, good morning, good morning, and namaste, and sat sri akal, and adab, and everything, whatever greetings are there on this planet. Okay, so let's continue on our journey. And I want to speak a little bit more about how we do not allow the universe to contribute to us. Okay, how we block receiving, how we block actual abundance in our life. And there are many things that we do, of course, that blocks it. Now, anything that prevents us to be back in that open, childlike, joyous, happy state will block our receiving. That goes without saying. So that's the reason why we looked at what happens, when we lose our childhood. Or what did we lose as we were growing up? That's why I talked about it. Okay. Now, today we will do a little bit more of this self-examination. So there is an attitude that slowly starts developing, and we don't even know that we are developing it. Okay. And that is that I give it a very small name called I know. Okay. I know. So whenever somebody is saying something, this thing is popping into our head, I know. Or there's another one which I believe is concurrently going on. I don't know, and I don't want to find out that I don't know. See, one is a natural curiosity, right? So I don't know. So let me find out what it is. Okay. The other one is I know. Therefore, I don't need to find out anything. And the third one is, yeah, maybe I don't know, but I don't want to know also. Now, I don't know if you have observed this in yourself. I'm certain that you must have observed it in many others. Even though they may not say it, Very rarely will somebody tell you, no, I don't know, and I don't want to know. First of all, acknowledging that I don't know is a big problem for a lot of people. For a lot of people, they have to show that I know. So very interesting thought came to my mind just now. If you know, why do you have to show that you know? Okay. And if you don't know, what's the harm in saying I don't know? So before we proceed further, I just want you to think for a moment and start to find out where all are you doing it. I know, or I don't know, and I don't want to find out also. So let's look, and especially I'd like you to look into your areas of life where you are experiencing being stuck. Now, when you're stuck somewhere, generally everybody believes, oh, I know what is the reason for my stuckness. But when you're stuck, it is very useful to ask yourself, is there something I don't know about this? And if I find the answer to it, I might get unstuck from it. Now, this is where I'd like you guys to say something about what I said. I said a whole lot of things. I don't know what you remember. But whatever you remember, you can respond to it. Commodore Saab, Chaturvedi ji, good morning. Very nice to see you back with us today.
Good morning, sir. Program.
Good morning. All right, so who would like to respond to what I said? Or any thoughts that you might be getting in that department? Yes, Gautam ji.
I don't know so many things, but I believe that is a posing that I don't know. At the same time, I am posing that I know everything. That is a very bad thing. I don't know. And then I got the opportunity to learn, just EMC or from other people who are our friends. They share their experience. Over, sir.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Okay, who else? See, we are looking for that attitude which says, I don't know and I don't want to find out also. Yes, Raj.
Based on my own personal experience, the tendency to say, I know, it often comes when I think the other person lowly, and I think that other person doesn't know anything. So when something where I get stuck, if I am with those kind of a people, and when they try to give me a suggestion, which may certainly be better than what I attempted, I would not like to even attempt. I say, no, I know. That means I'm ruling out that there is a possibility which I don't want to even look at it. It happens. It happened with me, and it happens even now at times. I try to correct myself. I said, no, traveling is part of life. One has to travel. So that means I have to accept it and then travel the distance to say rule out or say find out. That is a better way of doing it. I have to condition myself. I try that.
Yeah, thank you very much for sharing it. And one thing, that the moment you say in your mind that I know, you stop listening to what the other person is saying. And the fallout is you are denying contribution from people whom you don't want to listen to for whatever reason. You've classified them as dumber than you, or less intelligent than you, whatever it might be, or less knowledgeable than you. It's quite amazing. I want to share with you that many, many years ago, when we were living in this AWHO, I had bought a house in the AWHO in Noida, okay, Sector 37. So we were on the second, third, it's a mezzanine house, right? And there was a lot of water problem those days. Now, a lot of people, what they've done is they put a motor on the municipal line and they were sucking that water. Now, it's not legal and it's not convenient for other people also. And I was quite determined I'm not going to do that. But then we had a water problem, right? The water would come only for a select few hours in the morning and few hours in the evening. So you have to be there to make sure you're filling up your buckets or whatever it is. So we said, okay, let's put a sump. You know what a sump is? A sump is a tank which you put on the ground floor or underground down, and from there you lift up the water with your motor. But none of the neighbors would allow us to put the sump on the ground floor. So I and the plumber and my wife and my youngest son, Niklavia, we were looking around now, where do we put this tank? So we found a ledge in the downstairs neighbor's house, and we said, can we put this on the ledge? She said, no, if there is leak, water will come in my kitchen. So what to do? Now my little son is pulling me, tugging me. Papa, I want to tell you something. I said, shut up. When adults are talking, don't talk. It's like telling the kid, I don't want to listen to you. But kids are very persistent, thank God. He said, Dad, we have this parking on the stilts. On the ground floor, there's a parking, all the, stilts are there. He said, this land belongs to us now, where we park our car. I said, yeah, it does. So what if you make a hole here and put a tank under this? Nobody can stop us from doing that. Now, what a simple suggestion. Because I was in the horns of a dilemma that I do not want to, do something which is not legal. And I want water also. How to do both? A small kid came out with an idea which sorted out the problem in 2 minutes. I was not willing to listen to him. And thank God that he was persisting. I did that. So how much are we blocking with this attitude of I know? Or another one which is even worse, I know, I don't know, and I don't want to find out also. Because I already know what you're going to tell me. Right? Okay, Malika ji.
Sir, 2-3 minutes it will take, sir. Shall I continue?
Yes, please do.
Yeah, sir. So before marriage, I read a book for newly married girl. So this book is for newly married girl. There it suggests you might be knowing the cooking, but in your husband's house, they might have prepared differently. That only your husband will be liking. So when you go there, you pretend as you don't know how to prepare the cooking and watch how your mother-in-law is cooking. So I told my mother-in-law that I don't know anything about cooking. So I'm watching your cooking. That day she was preparing sambar. So I was watching how she is preparing the sambar with the ingredients and all. At the end of the day, she is telling everyone whoever coming to home, she not even, my daughter-in-law not even don't know how to prepare sambar. That was happened to me, sir. Well, I say, no, don't know. So that's my experience. Just I want to share with you, sir.
And thank you very much for sharing it. And that is one of the reasons why people will always say, I know. And they'll pretend to know even if they don't know. Now you are doing the reverse, no? You already knew, you were pretending you don't know. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much for sharing it. Now, my next point is, okay, what else? Where else have you noticed that you're doing this? I know, or I don't know, and I don't want to know also. I don't want to find out also. And my request is, look in the areas of your life where you are stuck, when you're blocked. Even there, sometimes we may be saying, I know why this is happening. See, when that is happening, when you're stuck, you're blaming someone for it, right? Like you're 100% sure that that person is responsible for your woes. So, can we take a fresh look at all the areas in our life where we are stuck right now? And how many I know you have about it? I knows. And why is there an unwillingness to find out what is it about this situation that you don't know? So if you're stuck in any situation or you're stuck with any person, there is something in that situation or there is something about that person which you don't know. Now my question is, are you willing to find out?
Yes.
Okay, good. Then you might find out. But if that situation is continuing, it is not changing, it is obvious that there is something about it that you don't know and you're not willing to find out. Or you're so stuck in your point of view, no, 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 I am stuck only because of this. That is called I know. I know why I am stuck. मेरी मजबूरी के कारण मुझे मालूम है. Hello, if you know the reason for why you are stuck, then why are you not dealing with it? Answer will come. I know why I'm stuck, but I don't know how to deal with it. Okay, very good. Why do you not know how to deal with it? Because you will already have a I know about that also. A lot of small business will have this I know, because I don't have enough funds. Funding is not there. So I'm not able to do well in my business. Why are you not getting funding? Because nobody wants to fund a business which is not doing well. Oh, you know that also. Then why don't you do well? Because I don't have funding to do well. Now, if you're stuck in your I know, how are you going to ever find out why? I mean, I know one guy who built a 2,000 crore company without having any money to begin with. I mean, he was the son of a Colonel Saab. And obviously, he didn't have a lot of money to invest because he was not working for the armed ASC, ASC officers, they say they have more funds. Right? But the poor fellow was an infantry officer. So obviously, he couldn't give money to his son. But that son built a 2,000 crore empire out of nothing. So why was he able to do that? Because he found out something which he did not know. And he was willing to do something which he was not familiar with, you see. So that brings me to another point here, that when we are not familiar with something, or there is a fear that if I try to find out, or if I get to know more, I will discover something I'm unfamiliar with. I might have to do some actions which are unfamiliar. I'm not accustomed to it. So better not to know only. This is like a person says, if I find out that I have to drink a very, very bitter medicine, then I'll have to drink it. So better not to find out that I have to drink a bitter medicine or not. What do you say about that? So any of you who's experiencing any kind of stuckness or a persistent complaint, the same problem keeps coming back again and again. The same problem comes, you deal with it, and it is all right for a couple of years, maybe a couple of months. Again, the same problem comes back. How many of you have experienced that? Okay, very good. So you guys are unique. None of you have experienced a situation like that. So, yes, Gautamji.
Again, I'm coming to my photography thing. See, I don't know much about the editing. And that is also why when I'm going to learn that thing, it is a very complex it is there. The Adobe. So what happens, I'm not learning, or at the same time, whenever I'm taking the photograph, it's not achieving that final moment. This is with me, I have to change.
Yeah. So what is it you have to change then?
I have to learn, I have to do practice and rectify this. I have to know. I should not tell I know. I don't know, and I want to learn.
Yeah. You also have a I know about that, no? Your I know is that it's very difficult to learn about editing.
Yeah.
See, that is your I know.
Yes. Yes.
So are you willing to find out, is there any other reason why you are avoiding learning editing?
I have to give time and I have to patience. I have to learn. And it's a not easy thing. It is I have to give the patience, learning time.
So now you come with another belief of yours. Needs lot of time, lots of patience. That is very difficult for me. That is another I know that you have about you, no?
Yeah.
Being patient is very difficult for me. You already know that. Tell me one thing, my friend. This situation that you are tolerating for so long, that shows that you're a very patient person, no? If you're not a patient person, you would have done something about it.
Today
Say, Anna. Okay, thank you very much for sharing it. Maybe other people are remembering something similar in their life. Okay, Hari, good morning.
Good morning,
Today
sir.
we only see the flag, not you.
Okay. No, I have not logged in, maybe. I'm calling from the phone. I've taken the Zoom from sir, on this topic, yeah, I don't know whether there's many times in my situations, or in our community, we develop this habit of looking for answers. Or if we are not able to find answers in a situation, it's easy to blame the destiny and come out of it, destiny or karma, and then say, I know that this is because of destiny, and not prod more into it or take any action because, okay, destiny is already decided that it is not for me, and therefore I adjust with that, I adapt with that. So I think that is one thing which I feel that I realize now that, okay, moment we blame destiny, sometimes it is good, because some situations where you completely go bogged down. At that time, if blaming the destiny, you can at least come out, okay, destiny is designed like that. Okay, it's okay, let me go through it. But sometimes, even if there is a possibilities are available, you don't explore beyond it. That those times it acts as a negative. So I thought
Absolutely.
I wanted to share that.
Yeah.
So blaming the destiny is sometimes good, sometimes react in the opposite. You don't explore beyond that. You get
Exactly. Because
convinced.
there is that I know stops you from asking more questions and finding out more and looking at more possibilities. Very beautifully stated. Thank you very much, Hari. Okay, Abhinav.
Sukhdeep,
Yeah, what happened? You were saying something and then your voice got cut off.
she's very close to me and I'm very close to her. And for her, it is like ki dunya, anything happens in the world, my Mama Ji, I'm her Mama Ji, will always stand by me. I have a beautiful relationship with her. Now, the issue is that she's highly overweight. You know, every evening, she will not have the food. Every afternoon, she will not have the food. She will order pizza or burger from outside and eat it. घर का खाना खाने बंद कर दिया, in spite कि बना भी होगा. Now I don't know what to do about it. I'm worried about her that she must be around 22 or so. That at the age of 22, if she's so overweight, what will be the health implications? What will be the self-esteem? And yet I can't do anything because if I say something, like other people are telling her what to do, and then she stopped communicating with them. So I'm stuck. How to have a great relationship and yet like coach her or mentor her or be peaceful about her. I have no idea how to do or manage it.
Good. So at least you're curious. Are you curious to know how can I manage it?
Yes.
Okay.
And this happens, by the way, in many other places also. How
No,
to
wait,
be
wait.
effective?
Take
Yes.
one thing at a time, Abhinav.
Okay.
So you are not speaking to her because there is some I know, and that I know is if I speak to her, she'll get upset.
Yes.
So instead of saying to yourself, let me find out how to communicate with her so that she listens to me and she does not get upset also.
Yes.
वो आपके दिमाग में अभी तक आया नहीं है.
हाँ, ये दिमाग में नहीं आया.
Because your conclusion or your I know is what? If I also tell her
रिश्ते खराब.
something, she will
Yeah.
get upset with me also. जैसे
Yes.
सबसे upset है. तो इसीलिए
Yes.
मैं उसको खड्डे में गिरने दूंगा.
हाँ.
Right?
Exactly.
You look at other situations also. There will always be an I know In other words, there'll be a conclusion or a decision that you've made, which will never allow you to see the possibilities in that situation. You know? Thank you very much for sharing it. Okay, who else?
Thanks.
Yes, Vetri.
Thank you very much, sir. Amazing topic. For me personally, if I think the area money is area which I get stuck, I go deeper and see. I know a lot of things which is all negative. So I am working on it, sir. Another negative thing come is by this time you should have figured it out. Something.
Yeah. See, what is it that you are unwilling to find out? What you should ask this question to you. What is it that I'm unwilling to learn? See, the problem here is I know the reason for my money problem. I know. Right? Therefore, it is not allowing you to go deep inside and find out okay, why this money problem is there. What is it I'm not being? What is it that I'm not doing? What are my stuck points of view about money? Those questions you will not ask, right? You may ask also, but superficially. The moment, anybody tries to deep dive into that with you, you will avoid that. Because somewhere your mind knows, see, there is a big I know there. Okay? Like one person I was working with, his big I know was, you try anything, my money situation will never change, sir. I am born to be struggling about money. That was a very strong I know that he had about himself. No, he says, I know was people like me will always struggle for money all their life. This is what he sincerely believed. And it was preventing him from finding out what, can I ask you, Petri?
Please.
Like that, what will it stop him from finding out?
Same I know, sir.
No. Same I know. Again, quick answer. If the person's I know is that people like me will always be struggling for money, then what is it that he's unwilling to find out? If a person has a belief like that, what is he or she not willing to find out? Think.
Which is stopping you?
No, think more. Don't give me an answer right away. If somebody has a belief like that, what is it that that person is not willing to find out? See, I can give you a straight answer. Simple one. That person is willing to find out that he can be wealthy and rich. He doesn't want to find that out. He wants to keep on believing that people like me will always, go on struggling for money all their life. Unless there is a willingness to find out, okay, I can be wealthy, I can be rich, I can have abundance of money. He does not want to find out that because he'll be proving himself wrong, no? Whatever he has believed all his life about himself, it will be proven wrong, and he doesn't want to do that. So he doesn't want to find out. Because unless you attack that point, you will not take other actions to become wealthy. So we can discuss it in another session one day. We'll do one session on money one day.
Absolutely
but
fine.
Thinking what I said. But don't forget about it after this call.
What I said, I'm not willing to find out about my money stuckness.
That's right.
Thank you very much, sir. If Kuldeep sir mutes his mic, it will be fine, sir. It is making a lot of noise. Sorry, sir.
All right. So guys, that brings us to the end of today's session. And thank you very much for your presence here today. Before we leave, let's do a very quick 100% generation exercise. And even before we do that, since Kuldeep ji is there, we can ask him to tell us a very nice shairi. We are missing your shairi. Kuldeep ji, please unmute and, favor us with a nice share from your arsenal?
Yes, yes. As you wish. कहा है कि जीवन में सिर्फ नोट इकट्ठा न करें, जीवन में सिर्फ नोट इकट्ठा न करें क्योंकि ये बदल जाते हैं, बल्कि दोस्त इकट्ठा करें क्योंकि ये पुराने होकर भी चल जाते हैं।